Time for the sponsor's opening commercial message.
City Theater's 45th season begins with Cambodian Rock Band, an epic tale of family and heritage by Lauren Yee, featuring the surf rock music of Dengue Fever. On stage September 14th through October 6th, season details at citytheatercompany.org.
Looking for training in a new career? Or just need help getting started on a new path? Are you looking for new employees, training for your current employees, or starting your own apprenticeship program? If any of these appeal to you, the Southwest Corner Workforce Development Board can help. With 4 Pennsylvania Career Link centers in Beaver, Greene, and Washington counties, we can help you meet your career goals or to find the right employees for your business. Contact our offices at 724-229-5083 or visit us at www.southwestcornerwdb.com.
All right, you're asking for it, so here it is.
Epicast.
Listen to this.
I want you fuckers laughing at we partners pod, kid. You understand?
Everybody ready? Nobody said no one said yes. So I'm just going to start. All right. Welcome to the 226th episode of the Drinking Partners Podcast. Yes, this is our Rod Woodson episode. Pittsburgh great, Pittsburgh legend. I feel like that's what we trying to be. I feel like that's what everybody sitting at this table is trying to be. You know what I'm saying? So that's great. I was going to call it Saquon Barkley, but he too new. And I feel like we ain't new niggas no more.
Didn't he go to the Raiders?
He ended, eventually, but he made his footing.
That was, yeah.
But then, well, that was the anti-Brown because he did all right with the Raiders, and then AB didn't play. I don't know what the fuck. Yo, AB might be a genius though.
Chess, man.
That nigga might be a genius.
Chess.
Like everybody thinking he crazy. He like, yo, because he got another 15 milli with a much better team. Like he might be. And he did that shit in hours.
He did it on purpose.
Yeah, he did that shit on purpose. Like,
wouldn't that be some shit if he's the motherfucking reason why the Steelers are no longer the team with the most rings?
That would be excellent coming from my perspective. As Ed Bailey, your co-host, one half of your coaching tandem, as always, joined with my co-host Dave Bracey. Say what up to the people.
What's good with you people? Fuck the NFL. We are the Drinking Partners.
Episode 2 of 2.
If you're looking for us, you can find us on epicast.com/partnerspod. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Lips, and Google Play.
We Googleable.
And Spotify under Drinking Partners. You can find us on IG, Twitter, and Facebook at PartnersPod. 226 episodes we've been asking y'all, man, and we will continue to ask you, man. Please hop on iTunes, hop on Facebook, rate and review. That's how we know what we're doing well. That's how we let others know that we're doing well. And that's how we continue to do well, man. So please hop on iTunes, hop on Facebook, rate and review.
Listen, you love us. You see us out in public and you tell us to our face that you love us. Now at the click of a button, please tell the internet. Please tell the world. Run, tell everybody. Tell them all, man. Listen to Drinking Partners, man. Fuck with us. Follow us. You know what I'm saying? And as always, we've said it 225 times. And actually, episode 225 might have been the first time I fucked it up. But we will say it for the 226th time. I don't know why I'm saying sixth like that.
Enunciate.
I'm giving you all that X, baby. The 226th time. And I can't stop now.
Cow.
As always, in lieu of rates and reviews, we do accept shots and or bottles of Hennessy. All right, we got a bottle of Henny on the table right now, brought to us by our last guests, Amanda and Alicia from Pittsburgh Cares. Make sure you check out their website and go volunteer, man. Do something good with your time. But you know what I mean? Shout out to James Logbo.
Yep.
And the Conways for starting the trend. Shout out to everybody in the burg who's kept this trend going. Shout out to the motherfuckers who come from abroad and brought us white Henny straight out of Florida. Like, they used to be bringing us Henny, but look, we do need those rates and reviews.
It's much cheaper than a bottle of Henny. Like
the rate and review don't cost you nothing but a couple seconds. Just say y'all dope. That's good enough, man. Just let us know we dope. But we do want, real pointed feedback. Let us know how we can improve the show. Let us know who you want to see on the show. Let us know what you like from a particular episode. You know what I mean? Just let us know something, man, because we just be in this motherfucking room just talking, having fun. We don't know what y'all feel like listening to us in the car.
If like you don't say nothing, we just gonna keep doing this shit.
We just gonna keep doing. Let us know how you feel about episodes 2 of 2, because they got the long drawl, and now I got the Henny, so I'm gonna join him with that. But you have opportunities to see us out in public. September 21st, we'll be down at Arcade Comedy Theater. You know what I'm saying? As always, BYOB and craft beer samples and ampersand in addition to.
Yeah, we got Hot Farm on that one.
And then September 28th, we're down at Comtra Theater. You know what I'm saying? We got, again, BYOB and free craft samples and ampersand in addition to. And that'll be North Country starting their residency, their run.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Fuck with us.
Yeah.
Best show in the city.
True. 5 years running.
Yo, it's crazy, man. Y'all don't like. It's crazy to be at the beginning of it. Like when we first did it at the Playwrights, when we were carrying church pews and shit into the stage and all that. Like we had, we had my mans was giving out,
was mixing up,
which was probably a bad idea to be giving out free cocktails.
And Sweet Lil Eats had the Henny ice cream.
I'm pretty sure you cannot.
They brought the Henny ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah, none of that shit was legal. Everything we did down at Playwrights was janky as fuck as far as legality. Like, no paperwork was filed. We talked about insurance once. Like, we didn't really cap the tickets. There was no capacity driven. We were performing.
We was like, wait, is there a room over there by that bathroom? Put a chair there.
Put it there. There was a couch there. The setting changed. Every different show was a different setup.
Like, we was in like a castle one time and shit. Like,
we got a fog machine. We got a fog machine.
I thought.
First of all, no fog.
I said castle, and I was like, "Oh shit, is this a fantasy now?" Like, did I?
Well, we trying to level up. Look, we trying to level up on this cat.
Get swooped up by a dragon and shit. Like,
yo, the episode 2 is my favorite. Like, it's just motherfuckers is mad loose, and and I'm very happy about this particular episode because I got to see our 2 guests perform, like in that element. And not even just got to see him perform, but I got to see them perform through my connection with what we're doing with Drinking Partners. So like, had I not been doing Drinking Partners, I might not have seen these motherfuckers when I seen them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you know, to really see them, see the talent, to be able to move with them, vibe with them, that shit was dope as hell. I'm very happy. On episode 226, we got Slim the DJ and Benji in the building. Say what up to the people.
Yeah.
Yo. That's unique. That's unique. They've worked together before.
Yeah.
It's like, one gotta be over the top, one gotta be under the table.
It's always me. It's always me.
Most of the time.
But Slim is usually the most over the top if you see him in the house, but no one sees that. But
see, I respect that.
That's how I gotta be.
Yeah, he's a time and a place ass nigga, but don't let that fool you.
I'm shit. You better coin that before I copyright it. I am definitely in a time and a place ass nigga. Like that's exactly who I. People don't respect that mindset. Like, yo, I'm gonna be how I'm supposed to be in the setting that I'm supposed to be that way in. You know what I'm saying? I respect how you move, however you move. But for me personally, I'm
comfortable in your skin. You know what I mean?
Comfortable in the skin you're in.
He's comfortable in his layers. He's fine. He's okay.
You always talking shit.
There's a lot of low end.
Oh, he throwing subliminals. You gotta watch the rappers.
Nah, man,
yo, them rappers be knowing.
Nah, man,
knowing how to say shit.
In his layers.
In his layers.
That's a writer.
You know,
that motherfucker writes his own lyrics.
You have to.
I do.
On this podcast.
Entendre.
Oh my goodness!
So we'll start with the DJ, Slim the DJ. How'd you get into it? I think my first exposure to you was Creative Drinks 10. I don't know if you had seen them before, like live, but my first exposure was Creative Drinks 10.
No, I've never seen him before live. I mean, I was listening for a while.
Yeah, so I was rocking out with that shit and the balloons and all that. So how'd you get into it? You know what I'm saying? How did you end up DJing?
How I got into DJing and shit. Well,
nigga. Oh, go ahead, tell him Avatar DJ Benji Slim the Avatar.
I quit. I was like, go ahead.
Nah, DJing was just music. You feel me? So Started off playing the violin. You feel me? With the kappa for the
Wow,
violin
he
and
said
shit.
it on a wow.
Oh yeah, them is facts. You gotta,
They
let
are
people
facts.
know.
He don't let nobody see the violin. The violin's in the
You
house.
still got it?
Oh, I
Yeah, he
got
still
it.
got it.
Okay.
He don't never mind.
You
Just
making
go ahead,
beats
tell
with
your
the
story,
violin?
bro.
I need to be.
He had the one beat with the violin.
Facts. There you go.
That was a cello.
Oh shit! Oh, he was in it. He wasn't just playing the
As
violin.
they-
He was in it.
Yeah, he was in the
He's
shits.
identifying instruments.
He was
Okay.
in the shits.
But now from that to producing to rapping, and then DJing was just like a way to get money, like immediately from music.
Okay.
You know, I knew I was like I could charge a nigga $50 and bring some shit, and they had all these fucking songs. So I'm like, I'll just do that, and then it just kept growing and growing. My homie told me I wasn't a DJ. I must have some kind of controller, so I went and spent the last money I had on the controller, and then I was Slim the DJ. I swear.
What is a controller?
I have no idea.
It's like turntables, but like the new shit. You feel me?
Is
So
it
it's
the app where it's got the two?
not quite. It's
Like, what
like,
does it
Virtual
do?
DJ.
not quite. I mean, you could get one for virtual DJ. They
Oh
got
yeah,
them.
I got busy in
But
college
it's
with
like
virtual DJ.
Yeah, so it's like, they got the turntables
Right.
and shit. This is just like one piece. So it's like two turntables and a mixer, just one thing.
So does it control your blends? Like if you
It controls your DJ program. So whatever DJ program you got, that's the shit you're going to use to control it. So I run Serato. So I run Serato with my DJ controller.
okay? So we don't know. Serato, ain't that the pizza spot in the mall?
Sabaro.
I
I know about that shit too, though.
I thought that was a new Kia. Like,
Oh my goodness.
I got the Kia
Oh my
Serato.
goodness. I got the
I just pulled up.
Hey, you a baby
Dog.
mama dog if
Put
you got a
20
Kia
shoes.
Serato.
yeah.
You definitely wearing scrubs.
That's a soccer.
You a CNA? All the
That's-
CNAs got
Facts.
Kia Serato.
The CNA's got Kia Ceratos. All the soccer moms with alcoholism, they got Serato. Like that's a thing.
Got the Nickelodeon scrubs. Yeah, oh. She just graduated. She got gift scrubs on.
Oh my goodness.
The exclusive Crocs. All right, so Serato.
Yikes.
So you're running Serato. So like now in the new digital age of DJing, right? Like how do I phrase? Because I don't want to sound like I'm saying. So the skill that's involved, is it understanding what songs go together, what songs blend well into the next? Because you don't have to necessarily do the turntable anymore. I never understood how that shit worked to begin with. So like, how do you create the vibe as a DJ? Like, what are you focused in or keyed in on most?
It's really just the music. Like, I don't know, like the same shit that we listen to. If I'm at the crib, I'm just playing music and I'm getting turned up, I just try to create that same exact vibe when I'm DJing for people, and luckily,
are
people
you
fuck with
always
us.
like turned up though? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you can't like nobody's always turned up, do you? Cause so like when you
got
at
an R&B
home,
set?
yeah.
Here
Like, but I don't want to hear you like mad, like driving into work music. You know what I mean? Like I want to be turned up. You know
No,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I mean, I make playlists. You feel me? So the same way, like, okay, this is my shower playlist. I might have this is my Get It Crackin' playlist. And it might have like 2,000 songs in it. You feel me? So now I got that 2,000 songs in front of me, and I'm like, all right, cool, this is what I'm working with. And I know these songs get it cracking. So bang, I'm already where I'm at, and I'm just picking through those.
Like, now, are you a bad DJ if I hear the same song like twice in a night?
I was gonna ask how many songs you play in a night and how many times.
Because here's the thing, right? One, I was at an event recently where it happened, and I was like, yo, so this dude got like a 90-minute mix, like, and he's playing for like 4 hours. I'm like, I feel it. I mean, like, how like whenever you go into work hearing the same song, you get off of work and you hear the same song. It was like, but it was in the same party. I was like, oh, I don't think he's a good DJ. But then I'm looking at the ground, I'm like, well, maybe he doesn't know. Like, maybe he doesn't have the arms for this crowd. You see what I'm saying? Because like, if you ain't got like, like the same thing with comedy or whatever. Like, you know, the tougher the crowd is, the shorter you're kind of like, you know what I mean, your arms is with that. So like it's the same thing with the DJ. Like you find yourself like getting low, like, you know what I mean, trying to fight the crowd and shit. Like
sometimes, just because like some crowds are weird. Some crowds are weird. I don't play the same song twice. I make sure not to do that shit. I got enough jams to where like we could make sure that shit don't happen.
You stranded on the island. Like,
now, I will say,
like
sometimes there's multiple DJs. So there's multiple DJs. You feel me? The one DJ might not know what the other DJ played. Like me, I might be out in the car smoking while the other niggas DJing. Then when I come in, I might play the same shit he just played and have no idea. Like that's happened before. Niggas be like, "You just played this." I'm like, "I just started." Like,
yeah.
But yeah, if it's the same niggas playing the same songs over and over again, he's a garbage can.
Well, there are certain songs that warrant
a garbage can,
early and late play. There's certain songs that you could play early and play late.
I don't agree on that.
Look, man.
I don't agree. I don't agree.
I don't think. Well, here's okay. So let me explain why. Because if you play, if you have a party that's if the party, let's say 10 to 2 is a typical party time frame, right? Mm-hmm. If I play a song at 10:30 that goes, well, it ain't the same crowd at 1:15.
But I'm not going to.
You're not going to play something cracking at the beginning.
I'm not playing Dreams.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not playing Dreams and Nightmares at 10:30.
But you're not.
That's a fact.
But Dreams and Nightmares isn't one of those songs that you can do that with.
You feel me?
I feel but I think it's got to be a certain type of song. Like
you can play Mamba Number 5 at 10:30 and never have to play that shit again.
You can do that. But I feel like.
But if ain't nobody there, you might as well.
I feel like Dreams and Nightmares has a certain type of feel. It has a certain. You know what I mean, you can only hear that once. Boom, boom, whatever in that context. Like,
oh, for sure.
A Bodak Yellow type shit. Like you can get away with that.
Okay, so
early and late.
But here's the thing,
unless
man.
you play like the English one and then the Spanish one.
You know who's going to be there the whole party though? The motherfucker that paid you. So if I paid you and you played 2 songs in the night, I heard that shit. I don't like, come on, that's what you had. I paid you for 4 hours of continuous music, not a skip in the motherfucker like in the Matrix. Like, nah, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nah, I don't want no parts of you no more.
Strong enough to do that. There are a lot of factors that go into that.
No. Listen, if I pay you to DJ the night, and I hear that you play the same song again, right? Unless I hear the motherfuckers in the crowd like, play it again, like on some wild shit like that. Outside of that,
crowd's different.
I'm not different. I'm still there again.
But you're not paying him to play for you, and you're paying the DJ to feel the crowd. And what I'm saying is, if you play a song that gets niggas into the turn up, and during that turn up to close it out. I've seen a song played twice.
Here's what
you can't play Back That Ass Up twice.
Maybe if it's a request.
That's a one-shot deal.
If it's some wild request, like at a wedding or something, and they're like, yo, that's our thing or whatever. But here's the thing. I don't know
how it happened. I've seen it happen and shit went twice.
Cool. You could do that.
I've seen it happen before.
You could do that, but if somebody comes to me, I'm gonna say, yeah, it was cool as shit. I mean, he might play the same song twice, but it's gonna be in my review.
That's what the haters.
That's the hater shit. If your playlist, if your track, if the way you controlled the crowd was fire, and within that you played the same shit twice, okay,
I'm gonna give that to a more fire DJ. I'm gonna just be like, I know a motherfucker that don't play the same song twice.
I don't know, man. What if that crowd was a Bodak Yellow crowd type shit? Like, it's a certain crowd for that shit.
I mean, at least I know for my sets, like, it builds up. You feel me? So
there might be
if I'm in a party,
DJ philosophy into this.
Ain't nobody in the party, I'm saving songs. You feel me? So I don't gotta play this song twice. Like, there's not a song that's so dire like I gotta play this song right now, and I'm probably going to end up playing this later.
Last question.
There's so many songs in the world. Like, I mean, you're talking about 4 hours, 12 hours,
but every song
hours.
Doesn't.
So many songs in the world.
Every song doesn't have the same cultural impact, and that impact does not have the same impact on the crowd. You gotta read the crowd.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like,
someone Yellow, like you,
I agree with that. I agree with that. But at the same time, this is why like we have issues when it comes to DJs and local artists. The audience needs to start learning the DJs as well. So that when they know this DJ is performing, you know what? I'm actually going to show up early because I might miss my song or a song that I want to hear. Okay. It's not that just show up and then the DJ is going to cater to you at that moment when you show up. It's when that DJ goes on, you had better be there and be prepared to hear what you want to hear and not miss anything.
Right, because I'm not Apple Music.
that is true.
I'm doing something up here.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like the DJs need more love and support. So, niggas got to show up early.
So DJs don't like requests.
DJ, won't you play this?
Don't let him lie to you.
I'm the dickhead that'll be like,
please don't let him lie to you.
Bruh, you know it's going to turn this up, right? Yeah, especially when I get the drinks in me, I'd be like, bro, you know it's like.
I got the craziest idea that you never would have thought about. Check it out. Play this shit.
You ever heard of Drake, bruh? Like,
goes by Aubrey Graham.
No, that's the killer. Like when niggas be like, yo, you got some Gucci? Like, if you want to ask for a song.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
You can't ask Slim if he's got Gucci. That's not.
You got some City Girls? What song?
I would never. But shout out to them.
Honestly, here's what you should do. If somebody asks you shit like that, like, do you got some so and so artist? Play the wackest song they got. Like, yeah, I got it. I'll play it next. Just play the wackest song they got.
Swear, or just play somebody completely different.
That is true. So this is a perfect transition. So whereas you may be open to requests, maybe with you, I would imagine there is a structured set.
Oh yeah, there's no request.
You know what you're gonna do when you come out. There's obviously no repetition of songs. But I think I've seen in a concert in a longer set.
We've had a couple. What? Or we had one. We had one encore where we played the same song twice.
So if you could do that in a live performance,
no.
An artist has a finite amount of songs, so I want to hear. Yeah, I want to hear some more.
The feeling is the feeling. The feeling is the feeling.
You're both right. The
feeling is the feeling. There is a crowd that wants to feel a certain way. I've seen it work. You can go through tons of DJs and they will say they played a song at the beginning and at the end. There's there's two different crowds.
Yeah, it sounds like Whammo's like 5 o'clock traffic jam or something. I don't know.
Not quite. Not quite that, but that will happen.
Sorry.
That will happen. Not quite, but that will happen.
Yeah, it will happen.
So now what was your introduction into rap and performance? Like how did that come to be?
Ooh, man. So I rap wise, my first, because I was a weird kid. Middle school, I was listening to like rock, and a whole bunch of just weird stuff. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I got an older, I got an older brother who like is like a god to me. You know what I'm saying? Like we're 15 months apart, you know, and he since birth, like we played the same sports, went to the same schools, did the same organizations. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm in his shadow, and I'm introduced as, you know, little Johnny Welch, little so and so's brother, and stuff like that. So you know what I'm saying? So he starts rapping. He's hard, like he's super dope, and I'm like, yeah, nigga, I can do shit. I can do shit too. You know what I'm saying? So like that was my introduction to rap, because then I just started looking at his iTunes. This is when iTunes was kind of like just started essentially, because we had like LimeWire. Frost, you know what I'm saying? Shit. LimeWire was my shit.
I found all
Frostwire, like
all that shit.
All that, you know, Charles Hamilton, like he introduced me to Lupe, Kanye, Common, a whole host of Charles Hamilton again, like a whole host of artists that like I had never thought to even think about listening to. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I was just kind of doing my own thing of what I liked as a musician, because I was a musician since like birth. And
violin.
But no,
you gotta give up the instrument now.
Everything but violin. No.
You gotta give up the instrument.
Your man out there. Like,
we ain't forget.
Yeah, we ain't forget.
Pull out your girlfriends. Like.
I play the drums, the bass guitar, the keyboard.
Cool.
I actually saw this motherfucker. I was we was down at 8
yeah, we was at 8
and I'm like, I was down for a whole completely different event. You know what I mean? We just in there or whatever, bullshitting. And I see like, you know, there's a band playing or whatever. I go to get a drink. I look back. I was like, is that motherfucker Benji in there? Like, and Kat was like, who? I was like, Benji. Like, the motherfucker, like, I looked at like motherfuckers was like, huh? I was like, this motherfucker's in the back playing the bass in this in this like
trio.
I was like, what the fuck? Nobody knew who the fuck like he was in this, but I was like, yo, brother, this is one of the like top rappers in the motherfucking city. Everybody was like, whoa, I guess it's a good thing. It was the weirdest, most surreal thing. Like,
I swear.
I
that was so random for me too, because I'm like, because I saw you from the stage, you know, you were out by the food truck. I'm like, the fuck is that nigga doing here?
He trying to take
Drinking.
He trying to take the obsolete gig.
You know?
He trying to take the gig where ain't nobody gonna notice him. He's like, oh shit, I've been identified.
Like I'm doing what I'm known for. Like
and so was I.
I didn't know. I had no idea. I was like, yo, this motherfucker is.
Yeah, that's the other side of shit. Like I'm a musician, and
that's important though.
It is important. But yeah, so my introduction to rap was my brother, completely. And performing, I kind of just, because if you understand music, like in musicianship and instrumentation, that is performance as well, you know. So I have technically been a performer for damn near 15, 16 years, essentially. But as far as rap performing, you know, I was running with these two dudes in high school, Zach and Danny. And I was their drummer at first. They were a band. They were a hip hop band.
Zach and Danny, it makes sense.
It makes sense,
you were
don't
their drummer.
it? This how you feel me?
Don't see how that's gonna turn into rap. I'd like to hear this.
Right.
Zach and Danny.
Zach was a rapper. Danny was a guitar player, producer, engineer.
Zach would be the rapper.
They needed a drummer. Exactly. They needed a drummer. And we met at a Battle of the Bands at my high school.
Ooh,
Central
they do
Catholic.
That out here?
I don't know if they do it anymore. Cause I don't know if because you're from Cleveland.
Yeah, Shaw High. We be that Battle of Band shit.
That's a thing.
Fire.
Right, that's a thing.
That's like some Southern Battle of Band shit. That's like Grambling.
We did one in high school, and then we did another one at, if anyone remembers, Saddle Ridge in Station Square, where Wim was. It was like behind Wim with the old club, right?
So many bad decisions.
So many
died with Wim.
Everything.
So much negativity.
I'm so glad it's gone because all my shit is
I don't know if I'm
with it.
Glad it's gone, but
I want to DJ her so bad. I've always just wanted to DJ her.
I would love to have ended up with a random based off of the DJ set.
Fuck Wim up.
You know,
I would have tore Wim up.
I had this this energy drink called cocaine. Like I took.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
It was this red and white can.
Okay.
Like I got it at
Red Balls. Red Balls.
You
talking about Red Balls? You talking about Red Balls?
And I took a drink of that shit, and I got into the motherfucking spot, and I was like jittery as fuck, like yeah, I mean, like big, like I felt like a fiend after that shit.
Yeah,
like,
motherfucker, you just had a hit of cocaine.
Like clenching my teeth and shit.
Free crack giveaway.
Just drink the line.
Yo, that's what it felt like. Like I was like clenching my teeth and shit. Like what?
Oh
the
my
fuck?
god!
You was about to catch a whole little
shower.
Yeah, you need a
You was
shower.
grinding hard as fuck on the girl. Yo, you ever see your man's grinding hard as fuck with a shorty in the
Like,
middle
you
of
love
the dance
her.
floor?
Swear to God, you love her.
He
Yes,
loves her
y'all
already.
are getting married yesterday.
Ridiculous.
Yo, she is pregnant, fam. You gotta fall back. You are a back wall dancer right
All
now.
of it.
You-
All
There's always the
of
most
it.
random nigga at the most random time. Like he ain't never did this before in his life.
Funny
What's
as hell.
wrong
yo.
with you, John?
What's wrong with you,
Oh
John?
my God.
John,
Yo,
what has happened?
hilarious.
I don't know, man. It was something about her.
There's something about
that
it.
coke in the can, nigga.
It's that cocaine in the can, baby.
You hard as a diamond right now. You gotta chill, John. You gotta.
You gotta stop.
Benji, you gotta stop saying that in the headphones.
Sorry. Oh man. So anyways, yeah. So we did a Battle of the Bands in Saddle Ridge. We got like third place and shit. And then like 2 weeks later, we get like our first show. At this point, I stopped playing drums because they're like, "Oh, your brother raps, so you can rap." Yo, I'm 16 at the time. Okay. First off, I hate that shit. Like,
No, you didn't like rap at the time.
it's not even that. It's not even that. It's just like at this point, like in high school, I'm trying to escape my brother's
their brother,
shadow.
the shadow of your
right?
brother.
Like I got a name. I'm trying to.
I can imagine
you know,
that's
whatever.
difficult being that close.
Being that close, yeah, and it just, I'm the stubborn little brother, so I'm really trying to prove to you that, like,
All
nigga,
little brothers
you
are
ain't shit just as much as I ain't
all
shit. and
little
I'm-
brothers are stubborn.
You feel what I'm saying? We're all stubborn. That's a fact.
All
But
little brother, I'm stubborn as fuck.
so we go to a recording session. I rap. I record this stuff. We get our first show. Our very first show, yo, was opening for Bone Thugs and Harmony at
THUG.
Thank you.
That's the
at fucking Mr. Small.
You
right?
don't ever bring them motherfuckers.
Came with the soft pitch.
Because
listen,
that's what we do. We created that style.
Listen, like. Facts. And hold on, I haven't seen Bone Thugs perform like this.
That's why I tell people to listen to an episode before they come on.
I swear.
He's just
Yep. Shout out to Cleveland one time. I'll let y'all have
You
it.
can keep telling your story. I'm in my zone. Don't introduce me to Hennessy.
Nah, yeah, okay.
They introduced
That's fair.
me to Henny.
Yeah,
That's fair.
man.
That's very fair.
Blame it on
I was
white
looking
women.
out for Polly, Easy, and Uncle Charlie. It was cool because God's got him. I don't want to miss everybody.
We can blame.
I've never heard
an episode 2 or 2 on white women today.
I've never heard Bone Thugs live. How I heard them at that. That was beautiful. That was beautiful as hell. So like I never swear he do got auto-tune on his mic. He's in the zone, bro. This is what happens when you talk about Ohioans, bro. Like,
yeah, well, that's what we got. All right, we just got blown the fuck. I just checked the ESPN. We just got
blown the shit.
at.
Y'all got blown the fuck out.
No,
Y'all
we
did not
got
help my fantasy at all.
But I told niggas to be.
Titans.
I told people to be. Be cautious about Baker. Now, don't get too hyped.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype in there that don't need to be there.
Yeah, but all right, we back to Benji. Fuck
yeah,
Baker.
yeah. So there's that. So our first show was Bone Thugs and Harmony, and that was like my first rap performance, like ever. And my dumb, let me tell you something about me real quick. I had no idea how to dress, how to match, what to fucking wear.
Still don't.
Shut up.
Yep.
But
y'all both got on very interesting pants.
Listen.
And this was not on.
This was not on purpose either.
Like 2 minutes ago, I was like, "Fuck,
my nigga." I was wearing.
You hop in the car like.
I was wearing different pants before we left, and I spilled beer on myself.
Okay, well I respect that.
So I had to change, and I changed into this. I noticed in the car. The fuck? Like, we do this a lot.
Don't let this man throw you off your game. That's
Facts.
all he did.
Facts.
He's on episode 226. You on episode 1 of Drinking Partners.
I said it's interesting pants.
So
I got some camo jeans, nigga. Like I ain't got nothing to talk about nobody.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know if I would do an episode.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I'd be like, Buzzy would only have to be able to take pictures of one of us for that episode. We can't both.
No, yeah. Can't both.
No panoramic.
I'm a fly ass nigga, bro.
I'm not wearing
it's
camo
undisputed.
jeans.
I'm type fly.
I'm not wearing the same camo jeans.
Shorty, I'm fly. Told you.
What the?
Yeah, absolutely. Totally. Yeah.
That's how you go to the intern. Like, yo, I'm fly.
What you say?"
That's basically saying you want your job. So that's our first show, and that was my literal introduction in the rap performance. And quick timeline: our next show after that is opening for Wu-Tang. Our next act after that is opening for Kid Cudi. After that, Snoop Dogg, Chris West. No, there's a reason for this, because none of that shit mattered at all. Like, was when you understand like local shows and promoters and how they fill bills.
I get it.
This is not for you. This is for them to continue to make money.
Yeah, I get
You know what I'm saying? And I'm 16 opening for these, icons. And Kid Cudi is one of my all time favorites.
You know where you from?
That nigga stole. Shut up. That nigga stole my pizza.
I come from Cleveland. You don't really hear it now. Hit them like comic book.
That nigga stole my pizza.
Bow.
Yeah, we ordered this. We ordered pizza at the same time. He was in the trailer. We was in the back. This was at the old Station Square amphitheater and shit. And we ordered pizza. It came at the same time. Pause. And his shit, he comes running out. Our pizza's on the table. We just got done sound checking. And he runs out, takes it, runs back to the trailer, realizes, oh, this ain't his pizza. And we just saw it. And we're like, oh, okay, well, our pizza's coming next. He comes back out. Pizza back on the table. I think this is yours, guys. I'm sitting there fucking like, nigga, what? Runs back in. His pizza gets delivered straight to the trailer.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You never let you recover that slice?
no.
Nah, that's
Nope.
fucked up, kid.
No.
Come on, Cuddy.
Not at all. But yeah, so that's my
That's
introduction
Cleveland
to
for you.
performance and shit. But like,
That's
what really
Cleveland,
mattered
actually.
was when you realize that shit don't matter at all. Like those local opening,
It does not.
does not matter at all. And then when you start taking shit into your own hands, here I am now.
Yeah, I mean,
It's the
like
same in comedy.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I done opened for many
And my
people at the
second love
Improv.
is comedy. Like I fucking love comedy. Next to music, I
I've
love
opened-
comedy.
I've opened for.
And I've always wondered how the fuck.
So you
know.
basically you go open at the Improv. Like I've opened for mad people at the Improv.
Yeah.
The thing that's raised my profile most is this here. Like you can you open because if you go out and you do a fire 10 before, like I opened for Eddie Griffin, I had a crazy weekend.
Yeah.
Fire sets, bang, bang, bang. But you know what happens? Eddie Griffin does an hour and a half.
Right.
So
You know,
the shit you did at 8:00 don't mean nothing at 11.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
it
not
doesn't
at
mean a
all.
damn thing. And you learn that as you
Completely.
Because everybody, it is weird because everyone in your circle is like, oh shit, you open for Bone
Right.
Thugs and Harmony, you open for
Right.
Eddie Griffin. Yo, you on your
Right.
way. You like, bro, they gave me $50.
And
We
they,
didn't even get paid.
$50. Like,
We didn't even get paid.
nothing.
he didn't even get paid.
We didn't even get paid.
And like, and that's the thing is that they even say, like in comedy or whatever, like even when you get the the Comedy Central like special or whatever, little halfy or whatever,
Yeah.
that doesn't guarantee gigs.
Nothing.
Yeah,
You know how many they give
like
that
you
to?
was on national TV with a halfy.
Right.
And they still like it doesn't. It's not like it's like like, and then you gotta question all of the effort it takes to get to that spot, and then like the payoff from that, and whatever, and like I mean, because then that's a route in and of itself.
Absolutely.
Those are hours that you could have been spending on a completely different route. You know what I mean, like so.
And it's not to say that it doesn't help, like at all.
No,
But it's not
what is the appearance?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I think
yeah.
It gives you a
beyond the
chance.
appearance.
It gives you a chance to do something. Period. It's an opportunity.
Opportunity, but not the
That shit's not
I've
going to
made
get you.
it.
It's
You
not,
know
it's
what I
not
mean? Like,
it's not the bridge.
I will
Yeah,
say
that's
this.
not
So
it.
for comedy, and maybe you can say how it is in hip hop. But for
sure.
comedy, what it does for me, you operate in a room of non-comedy fans.
Yeah.
And how do you do that? How do you perform in front of hundreds to thousands of people who are not into the sport?
Yeah.
They're not into the journey. They're
Yeah.
not into your mindset. It's,
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking for this. Can you deliver this for me? I don't give a fuck about these niggas. It's about
Yeah.
me, but I got to do this for hundreds of people at one time.
Absolutely. And there is a certain, because it's the same thing, because we just did this twice, but one more so where it really resonated with all of us, the whole group, the whole lot. We went to Knoxville, Tennessee.
Okay.
If you know anything about Tennessee, it's very southern. It's very non-hip hop. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's no rap. We did this this festival.
Not Young Buck.
Well,
He's from Cashville,
listen.
Tennessee.
Buck was my fave.
We
He
went.
had one of the best G Unit albums. That straight out of
G-Unit
Cashville
album
was
was
dope.
ridiculous.
That was fire.
Twas fine.
That shit
Twas.
was fire.
Twas.
Yeah.
We went to Knoxville, Tennessee, to perform at this festival, 3-day festival, Rhythm and Blooms, and not a single soul knew who we were. Maybe minus like 2-3 people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and one of them, one of them being the person who booked us because she saw a music video that I put out, right? And she was just like, "No, we have to have you." Blah blah blah. That was the time where if you saw it, we did a GoFundMe to raise $2,000 so we can get down there. We were this whole year, every month we were in a new city for a show, but by our own dollar. We were fortunate enough to up the bag for the price of performance. But that paid for our travel. I have a band. I perform with a band. In addition to performing with a DJ, it's you get one or the other. And traveling with 7 plus a manager and a videographer. Traveling with 7 to 8 and as most as 10. We went to Knoxville. It's very expensive.
Yeah.
Especially for people who are doing it on their own. You know what I'm saying? So we go down there and it's just like, for us, the approach was the whole weekend is an introduction. You know what I'm saying? We're in front of hundreds and thousands because there are thousands of people there. And we're in front of these people, we had 3 shows in 2 nights. It's a 3-day festival. The first show was the night we got down there. We drove 10 hours to get down there. And it was in this little venue, probably as big as this room, to be quite honest. If not like a little wider, maybe, but it's not that big. You have the back room, you have the stage, and you have area in the bar. And it's packed, right? And we kill that shit. start to finish. We killed that shit. Like, then the word spreads. Like, y'all gotta come. There was a write-up about us after the first night. Y'all gotta come check out Benji and the Ghetto Gospel Symphony. Like, they're performing at 2 o'clock on the new outdoor stage, and then at 10:30 at Barley's. Y'all have to go see them because our minds were blown. You know what I'm saying? There was a time, and we put out a video about this show, this exact show, that at the end of that set, that first night, there was a woman who we're breaking down. We're breaking down our equipment. The whole band. Swear to God, we're breaking down our equipment, the drums, like, or not the drums, but like all of our shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're leaving. We're done. And this girl screams, "Do Mimosa!" If you any who know who I am, like, Mimosa is like my most popular song out here. And like in Knoxville, Tennessee, this girl is like, "Do Mimosa." And she was absolutious. Wow, absolutious.
Well, only a white woman after she sees the breakdown of equipment. After the breakdown of equipment,
horrible timing. So she's like, "Do Mimosa," and I'm like,
"My request."
Hold the fuck up. Like, I'm like, did I just hear it? I look straight at Slim like, did I just fucking hear that shit?
Did y'all boo Mimosa?
And he's like, "Oh, we got to do it now."
Hell the fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's.
So we did it. The funny thing, we were at the Airbnb. The plan was not to do it.
Swear, we're like,
at all.
Y'all hadn't done it.
We didn't do it at all. No, this was no encore. No.
So you kind of got to do it because you that's your biggest joint. You know, that's
and there's one person out of like 100 maybe at the most.
Because the shit was lit.
The shit was lit.
Like, we're like, all right, we're done. And she was like, y'all niggas thought y'all was done.
And she said, "Do Mimosa." And I'm like, I know I didn't just fucking hear that shit.
Like,
you did.
And I did. And I was like, well, I guess we got to do it. Jules is setting his drum back up like, oh my fucking God. Like, oh, and we do it and it goes crazy.
Good shit.
You know what I'm saying? So like performing to a crowd who isn't really not to your liking, but doesn't.
Converts.
You know what I'm saying?
It's always a good thing.
It's always a good thing, but like there are certain people who can handle something like that, who can still deliver a show to turn over, a crowd who wouldn't otherwise see you or see something like you.
But that was like a 2K moment where it's like,
takeover.
You got to choose.
It was like, takeover all day.
The song or keep breaking down.
Right.
And you chose perform the song. And
here's the thing, man.
At your level, though, I think that's important.
It's very important.
Because it's more than just the music at that point. It
is. You're trying to give people moments.
Building something.
Yeah, we're building something, and we're now in. Other than the person who already believes in us, who booked us, who paid us what she paid us to come down, and we raised what we raised to get down there to make it safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is only one thing you can do. Knowing you're going to be there for another day and do 2 more shows, you have to do something legendary.
You had to show love.
You can't say no. You cannot say no. You got to make it worth it, because at the end of the day, like, our objective always as a band, whether it's just me and Slim or me solo, and one occasion maybe, but like, it is to always leave the person who paid to see us give them something to take home. Whether it's me stage diving and hitting the fucking floor at Mr. Smalls,
hilarious,
or gamble now.
You know what I'm saying? you do that though.
Some niggas might not just be strong enough.
Listen, or some people just get out the way. They don't even want to see if they're strong enough.
You're not jumping on. If I just iron my shirt, you're not jumping on.
You're not. I'm not doing it.
I wouldn't even know. I was looking at my phone, bro. Like, I just looked up and just was like, what?
Oh, you try to throw that forearm out? Like,
you know what I mean? Sort of guy. That was a whole School of Rock moment. Like, it was just not, you know what I'm saying? You just do it. You don't really think about it. You just do it. Some people might have a little more of a couple seconds to be like, damn, I don't want to do this. But then when you get into it, you realize why you did it in the first place.
Improvisation.
There it is.
So how would you describe your style? Because there's the music, then there's the performance. The tracks that I kind of gravitate to with you, it has a Wale-ish feel. I feel Wale is like one of the most underrated songwriters.
Yeah, I feel so sorry about him, man.
Like, I feel like he's one of the most underrated. Like, it's
not because Wale's dope, man.
It's not the poetic Wale where he's doing the spoken word to music.
Yeah,
Wale could give you a feel of just good music.
100 Miles and Running, mixtape about nothing, Wale. Like, that's some of the greatest Wale of all time, period. I don't care what he says or anybody else says. That Wale, who still exists, I feel so bad for him, bro.
Yeah, but like my favorite track of yours is not Mimosa. It's actually Rain. And
oh, damn.
I don't know. Like, I don't think that's a Wale track. There are Wale elements, but that was just the first like mainstream rapper I can do it to. But like when I heard that, because I first saw you at Heartwood Acres, and I heard that like for the first time, like it immediately was like, oh shit, I fucks with him. Like, I don't care what else is out on the catalog.
That was the first time Slim came from behind the table.
That, you know what I'm saying? But like,
that was a lit show.
It was a cracking show.
How would you describe your style, and how do you find that in rap music? Because people don't really recognize the nuance to rap.
Yeah,
but there's a lot.
Right.
There's a lot of nuance to what you bring to the table.
A lot of people don't recognize like what rap is. Rap, the culture, and rap, the music, are nothing but storytelling. Right? However best you can get your story across, or the point across, or the message across, whether it's, from our favorite rappers who really don't have like the words, but the melodies or the cadence or how their voice sounds, or for the ones who really have like the dictionary in their throat and can just tell you what it is, how it needs to be said.
That's a Loaded Lux. Loaded Lux.
Loaded Lux be
pulling out some.
Loaded Lux is Loaded Lux is
what's the questionation?
You gonna get this work, nigga. You gonna get this work, nigga. Like, nah, I don't honestly, bro. Like, my style is just me, and that's something that I really have to like, because I wanted to rap. I wanted to be a rapper. That's what my brother was. I wanted to be a rapper. And I wanted to rap, and I wanted to be the hardest rapper. And then when I realized, when I was told by him, my brother, that like, you're not really that. You're not going to, and he didn't say it in a way to like stop what I was doing, but to tell me to take a different approach.
Right. Well, it's different. You got a live band and a DJ, so you're mixing the two.
Yeah, and
singular things
that didn't come
with the music.
Until I realized that, like, well, maybe on some songs I should sing. Maybe on some songs I should rap. Maybe I should do both. Maybe I should, incorporate, my bass in the beat, when I produce it. Or, have beats that have more of a musical element to it. When you really, like, look at the arsenal of things that you can pull off and practice it a little bit, record it, and then test it, in front of people that otherwise wouldn't be able to tell you from, left to right. And you kind of get the same response. They're like, oh, I like this. And it's critical too at the same time. Like, it's not that everyone just jumped down and was like, oh, Benji's hard as fuck. No, I got a lot of shit. Like, period.
Yeah,
and that's days. When you, but it
I heard Rain at Heartwood. I was like, I don't know who the fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
I like this shit.
No,
I didn't know. The water start hitting me on my shoulders. What the
this
fuck
nigga's funny. Oh my god. Nah, it's just man, like, when I recognized what I could do and what I could like contribute, more so than just doing for me and me. What I could contribute, musically, that's just how I start defining it. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I feel like I can do anything that I tried to do or try to practice or learn, but at the same, he's quick with it. Yo.
I always think of songs when
he's so quick with it.
Yeah, I can't do anything up a motherfucking mind to.
I can do anything. Jay told you that. Although I'm kind of mad at Jay right now, but I like that song.
Yeah.
But so how did you two link up? Because and how difficult is it for him to have such a very, like, it's not a very stringent model. Like, all right, this is Benji, this is what it's gonna be, right? But you as a DJ, you're only dealing with the music type shit. And and one, I don't know how to DJ for an artist. I don't know how that differs from DJing, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But how did you two link, and then how do you guys make it work on stage?
Here it comes.
All right, so we linked on some random shit.
Let them know. Let them know. Tell them how you really feel.
I knew his brother back in the day. Was cool with his brother. Was cool with his sister. but never really met.
You was second option, and you wasn't.
Yeah.
Even
You know what
I
I'm saying?
wasn't even
Like, I'm dead ass. Like,
I don't want to
little
bring
brother.
no dissension to the
I'm
relationship.
dead ass little brother, yo. Like,
But you
bullshit.
know, some of us is out here. We wasn't 1A. I know it. I wasn't 1A with wifey. She, you know what I mean? I used to fuck with a chick and she had D Wade, a poster over her bed.
Oh my
as
God.
we was doing it. Like, yo, chill, baby. Like, take the nigga nipples off your. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Right
I ain't
now.
got a
Oh
six
my
pack
God.
like
Is
this.
that the body issue?
Like, yeah, it was the body issue of D Wade. Like, in her crib. I'm like, yo, like, I don't
Yo.
do nothing like this.
Oh my Lord.
But he ain't here though.
I think he's doing all right though. I think
It don't matter what he do.
you're right. You're
Yo,
right.
He not
yeah.
doing
Come
what
on, man.
I'm
Let him have
doing
this one,
right
bro. Let him
now.
have this one, man.
Facts.
Damn.
All I gotta do is convince myself
That's it.
for this next hour. Like,
There you go.
look,
Boom. There you go.
And
I'm
really-
in your corner, bro.
And
I'm
for
in your
real,
corner.
it's been a couple weeks.
Yep.
7 minutes, nigga.
I can do anything. I'm with you.
Oh my
That
goodness.
reminds me of one motherfucking. I was watching Maxwell in a concert, and he was just basically
That's a
telling
nigga I'm not
telling
taking my woman to
motherfuckers
see.
like, "Yo, you can basically like, I'm going to seduce your women and let them take you home." I mean, like,
Yo, I'm
what?
not taking my
You giving
woman.
my wife permission to go?
Yeah, like
Thank you, Maxwell.
thanks.
Yo, Maxwell's so dope. My mom, she sent me a picture
mom-
of her with Maxwell. She got like concert tickets and VIP. I was like, oh, are you safe? Are you good? Like, text me when you get home. Text me when you home.
I won't
Like,
come see
I
that
don't trust
nigga.
this nigga, man. Like,
I
fuck
just
that.
I don't.
I don't, man.
Nope.
Any nigga
Keith
make-
Sweat neither. I don't trust that nigga neither.
So-
No, Tanks, you gotta watch out
Tank,
for.
you gotta watch out for. That's
Oh,
a fact.
Tank is a whole nother
Yeah,
level because
Tank,
Tank
yeah.
is Maxwell, but with his shirt off. Like,
Facts.
Bro,
Tank-
Maxwell was butt naked on TV, on MTV.
Tank is not Maxwell with his motherfucking shirt off. Tank
haven't
is
listened
a
to-
whole nother.
You listen-
he's
bro,
a- he's
Tank is-
Tank. He like a
Tank got some
This nigga's
songs.
name
bro.
is Tank.
yeah. He had a
I feel weird
like his,
saying that. I
like,
don't
yeah,
know
he had a
Tank no
square ass. Like he was a.
I'm talking about from a seduction. I'm not talking about style. I'm talking about seduction. The nigga made Slowly. Have you ever listened to Slowly? That's a 7-minute song of freakery, bro.
A freak.
Solid.
I feel like
Solid.
Maxwell was more like in the band and Tank was on the football team. Like it was a different.
I feel you. I feel you.
Like it was an artist, and then there was a motherfucker that could like hold a note. Like, yeah, it was
But
two
every
different.
woman wears. But every woman
Every
wears.
cheerleader.
Every woman wears.
It's a difference,
Every
bro.
single
Like,
shit.
Every woman wears a panty liner to either one of their shows.
Facts.
So at that,
Extra draws. in
as
there.
a civilian, they the same nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Facts. Yo,
I'm sorry, we asked y'all a question and then we went on a
Yeah.
tangent.
I totally forgot to go.
Now I gotta download.
Oh, it's
Slowly.
on you. Yeah, it's on you now. I talked to
y'all
you.
link up.
I just wanna take it slowly.
Bro,
that
I'm
was my shit back in the day.
I cannot with y'all, man.
Goddamn.
Ed will audition this whole thing until he opens up for you, bro.
Bro, I'm about to get me a
He been
contract.
singing the whole time.
I'm
swear,
getting,
yo,
I'm getting
like-
me a contract.
We singing this whole
Y'all,
time.
y'all
Yeah,
think I
he's
be
trying
playing
to-
like
he's
when I
trying to
get
be
my
on the
bag, I
crew.
be in the shit.
Like,
Like,
you want
I-
to make that 11 people going now?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta add an extra seat.
I can't sing
We gotta-
no originals. I gotta know how the shit's supposed to sound before I sing it.
See,
Nothing wrong with that.
Let me
Yeah,
a professional
facts.
sing it, then I can
Watch.
emulate that.
our first headline tour,
wanna
singing
be-
Ed.
He want to be the dude humping the Titan on stage. You see that motherfucker?
Yo, I'm the stunt
Watch,
double musically.
Oh my goodness.
I'm the musical stunt double.
There-
Tank can't make it to your city. Here come Ed.
Here come Ed. Here come Ed.
I'll come through. I'll come through for $20K. Y'all was gonna give Tank 75. Give me 20.
Give me
I'm
20.
all
That's
right.
all I
I'll be
need.
good.
Come on, man.
Y'all saving
20
money.
hotel room.
Facts. Y'all saving money. I'm helping you out. This is for your economy.
55, and he can book me 3 times. Man. Let's do it.
I'll get my own hotel room. Give me $20K.
See?
I got it.
I got it.
It's cool. Don't even worry about
I
it.
got points.
Just give me 2
I got
weeks
points.
to memorize all the lyrics.
As a matter of
prep
fact, I'm gonna hire a DJ and just have him play the songs. I'm just like lip sync the whole time. No, for $20K.
Just
I
took
was-
the bag out of my pocket. I'm mad at
Oh,
Swear
I'm
you
sorry.
just snatched
My bad. My bad. I'm sorry. Damn. Shit.
Give it
Chasing
back.
that bag. Yeah, go ahead. Answer the
How'd
question.
y'all link up?
How'd y'all link?
Yeah.
How we linked up. All right. So DJ Femi.
Shout out to Femi.
Shout out Femi.
DJ Femi, super dope
Gang,
DJ in
gang,
the city.
Femi gang out here. Cheers.
Turn it down, DJ Femi.
Yo,
Turn it down. Oh my
don't
lord.
understand.
Get the fuck luck
Yo.
on that one.
Yeah, good luck.
I pride
Good luck on that
myself in
shit.
inserting myself. So him and his wifey, they work together a lot. I have to insert myself to make that working relationship work.
Yeah.
Well, wifey and Femi was having a disagreement on the volume
Turn
at
it
Fresh
down,
Fest.
DJ Femi. No, she was rocking the shit out of it.
She
though,
was
man.
rocking. So,
She
but that's
is
the thing. So for
an
me, she was
amazing,
rocking.
like, yeah.
The
Good luck.
wifey, she's a hindrance to
Yeah.
registration.
I'm the same way.
I'm like, you want me to tell her this? Like, why you ain't tell your man? Like, you got a whole relationship here.
Yo.
Like, tell him. She's like,
Oh, my
she would come up and
goodness.
be like, she turned it back up. I'm like,
Of course.
shit.
That's Femi.
Shout out Femi.
I'm
shout out,
dealing with the
shout out DJ
outside
Femi,
stage
dog.
right now. Like, I'm not
That's
even
the-
an inside stage nigga. Like, I'm outside. Like,
Listen,
I'll go up to Femi like, yo,
Femi does what Femi does.
That's the first
You
thing
can't
Femi
stop
says.
it. You
Yo,
never
she
gonna
would
stop
turn
that shit.
she would turn it one octave. Boop.
Yeah. Is that it? Wait.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, is that-
Is it? She'd be like blowing on her. Is it? Is that down now? Is that? She'd blink twice. Like, is
Facts.
it?
Is that-
Is it good?
Is
now?
that down enough? Okay.
Femi,
Okay.
it sounds the same.
I'm like, all right, man. I'd be like, all right, yeah, that's about good.
She
Look,
would
I
like
tried.
flick
It's
her
down.
wrist and
I use
wouldn't turn it. I'm
science.
like, Femi,
I just use science. You know.
Femi. And like I would go outside and come back, and I like it's noticeably louder than when I left. So I'm like, she done turned. She done
Femi.
turned the shit.
That's Femi,
when
man.
is she
Love her to
getting
death.
off? 'Cause
That's Femi, dog.
I don't know
That's
if I can
Femi.
hold this shit together.
Oh my goodness.
Shout out to Femi. Love
Yeah,
her.
swear.
You gotta get her on the
Truth,
cast.
She
Femi,
doing
if you
great.
listening, come through.
Yeah, truth.
She gonna hit us up in like 2 hours. Watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happening
Tell her to fall through.
Yeah, she went to some magic show tonight.
tonight.
Well, everybody got
Yeah.
the
Instead of coming here,
Say your shit,
She
Dave.
said she was going to a magic show that she was coming over later.
she comes to the crib later.
Yeah, for the football game.
Oh, damn.
What
What
else?
Steelers?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she
I
got.
guess I
Yeah,
should find some people to watch that with, although I'm not watching that.
Y'all are welcome.
and
to
y'all
come
are
to the
definitely
free
welcome to
spot.
come to our
What,
crib.
Wheel of Fortune?
We are literally
Stop.
we are
Steelers, y'all pay
funny as
$8.20.
fuck.
Oh, I swear I didn't know what the fuck y'all
Funny
was
as
about.
fuck.
Wheel of
Fortune, you
Fortune.
old. nigga.
We're 5
old.
minutes down the way.
It's like
That's
13.
my shit.
So y'all are more than
so
welcome.
we need the link because I live around the corner too.
Oh, lit.
bet.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm old. I watch the Game Show Network
The-
because I steal cable and I get it free.
Well, so why not?
finesse.
Yeah, so
I
yeah,
can,
so
I
why
can hook
not?
y'all up with what's going on.
Hey man, yeah.
I'm a
Look at
pirate.
nigga up, yo.
I'm a pirate. There ain't a
I stay in the
motherfucking
crib
thing that is
24/7
digital
until we
that
leave
I
for
can
tour.
get
Like,
my
I
hands
need-
on
yes.
for free.
There we
It's not
go.
even that
Question has
hard.
been on the
HD.
table.
It's
The
not
question
that hard.
because
Yeah, it's like out there.
for a
We
I had
half
this
hour.
question on the table
My-
for a half
Google
hour.
it.
Where to God?
Nigga, how did you meet?
How the fuck?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Boom. DJ, turn it down, please. Femi
Bam.
was moving because Femi moves at least 3 times a year. That's her thing.
That's her thing.
All right, well, we won't.
That'll be a fourth.
So Femi needed help moving. You feel me? So Femi was a mutual friend of mine and Benji.
Me and Femi went to middle school together. This was 6th grade.
Me and Femi went to high school together. So I was a couple years ahead of
High
Femi.
school.
Kappa.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm playing violin. She played
Travis
cello.
Lord.
I do know Travis Moore.
we know
God,
Travis.
man, shout out to
We know
him. Shout out
Travis.
to
So you
Mr.
have
Iverson.
someone that can corroborate your story.
Yes.
Travis,
Travis,
can
we need to get
corroborate.
Travis on
Yeah,
this.
we
shit.
know
Travis out
Travis.
here. Travis done turned into a whole industry. Like I'm industry for real, nigga. done got
Travis
a-
might not know Benji, but Travis knows I'm a Welch.
He got
And
a
knows what
benzo
he knows what that
and he
means.
got a nice little. He be doing all the weird patterns and shit. I'm like, okay, he's a real church nigga with them patterns.
Facts.
Go ahead, man.
Square and
Yeah.
everything.
Yo, Travis, I'll be like, oh, he done got real flashy. And
Real
swag.
flashy. It's my dog though.
That's my dope.
So if you have one concert that you've seen that you would take everybody to, and then one concert
We still don't know.
Fuck that
Yeah,
question.
fuck that question.
What the other question?
Fuck that question.
was if you could only see one artist before you die, who would it be?
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive, whatever. Before you get
DOA.
one. You get one motherfucker that you gonna watch perform before you. I mean,
Top 5 dead or alive, and that's just off one LP. She glued up in this motherfucking building. Walk with me. J Hood, 2 guns up. All
see,
do
I
is
gave
bitches
you the
and guns,
softball
guns and
question.
guns. Here's
at
why
the
they
front
call
of
me
it,
the ghost.
so that you could think
'Cause all
about the
other
second
young
question.
niggas, they
I
come
wanna
from my-
see
I grew up with them old cools.
Wayne.
Okay.
But in between Carter 2 and Carter 3 Wayne.
Respect.
Like
Carter 2 was his-
2007
Carter
Wayne.
2 was his best album.
So when you
Carter
said
2
Dead or
was his best
Alive,
album.
02, 03 Wayne is dead, so technically he fits. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah.
Glow in the dark tour.
Oh, you talking
Kanye
about the
West.
Drought 3 Wayne?
Yes.
You don't want
When he was doing
tour Wayne.
No, I'm talking about.
Because you might not get a concert.
You might not get one. You might not get one.
Let me tell you something. Carter 2 Wayne and Drought 3 Wayne.
Nigga, my nigga went on tour. He headlined 2 tours with no album, just off of leaks. That's the Wayne I want to go see.
Wayne was an animal.
Nigga did that too.
Nigga, they had a fucking article.
Well,
and it was the 77 best Wayne versus the 2007.
Nicki been on tour without an album.
Let me tell you something.
But here's the thing. I'm not comparing Nicki to Wayne. I'm not comparing Nicki to Wayne.
Into
It just-
that breath of
No, it just
Carter
popped in my
2,
head.
Drought 3
No,
Wayne.
I'm not comparing artistry.
Scary.
It just popped in my head. That's all.
I just signed a chick named Nicki Minaj. Like,
And
I
me,
remember
I'm
Wayne's-
spitting like a
Yes.
retard.
Yes. I'm not comparing artistry. I'm just like I'm a
Respect
analytic.
her.
Nigga,
Yeah,
we in charge.
For what
Baby,
she
put me in charge.
Yes.
I'm just murdering niggas free of charge.
of course.
You dig?
You did.
Holla back, I see you, Sarge.
Okay, my leather's so soft, but don't think I ain't hard.
Bitch
They say Weezy make it rain. I say, bitch, I ain't God.
But I am God's
You
son.
talking
but
to
know
you
I
talking to
ain't
Wayne's
God's.
number one fan right now.
You got a positive
Positive
aim, but
and
I ain't not. Say, Lil Weezy got a style that I can't find.
That some shit just be so hard, I be like, that line ain't mine. And if that is under a gram, then that
And
line
that's where
ain't
Wayne
mine.
lost.
I was like,
Like, when you can make some shit go left, but niggas keep rapping,
Facts.
you
Wayne,
nice.
Fact,
Wayne's a
you nice.
lot of weird shit.
Bro, Wayne's a
He
go.
say-
Wayne's a go. I
He
don't care.
said,
I don't care.
damn
Wayne's a go.
right, I kissed my daddy. I was like,
So,
He did,
yeah.
I think
It
they
was-
really.
Yeah, no, he did. He
You gotta
did.
just keep rapping. Just
Yeah.
rap.
Yeah.
Evidence that it
Yeah.
happened. We saw
And
it.
like it
Still
wasn't
this
even the man on man thing. It was the incest that was.
And they had their eyes closed. That was the weird
Yeah, it was
part.
the
Daddy part.
incest about it.
It was a
was like-
frontal kiss on a nice porch in a nice area with a lot of people.
Was he holding baby's head?
I don't
Listen,
know.
I don't need
Nah,
imagery.
that
I don't
would've been
need
How
that
they-
imagery.
That would
in
have
my
been
head
gay.
But I mean,
At that point,
But if-
if my hand is on the back of your neck,
I love you.
but if they,
We're in love. And that's weird.
but if they,
Come on,
was,
man.
if they
Come
was
on.
smooching like that in public,
Come on, man.
If you
then
not-
that didn't start like at the like. Yeah, I mean, how
well,
long
no, there
they
were a
been?
bunch of Cash
Oh.
Money people that came out like, "Yo, baby was like that with certain people, but he wasn't like
Sir-
that with me."
Sir, people.
I killed it.
New Orleans people say people, and they be people. Like it's a different people that they with them people. Like,
It's like, why your eyes get so big?
cause I'm with them people.
Wow.
That's you in that badass biz, huh?
Funny as hell.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay, I'll ask y'all a question. So there was a recent.
Fuck that question.
There was a recent. No, he
Yeah, just
answered
fuck
that.
that question. Did he? No, he didn't. He never answered that question.
No, I said
No, you never answered that
You
question.
never answered.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
no. Who
what?
was you get one? You
No,
get
it's
one artist
episode
before you
2
die.
too.
I was talking about the question before that shit.
Yeah, they
How did
skipped
we
my-
meet?
They skipped that.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
met through Femi.
We
That's
was
all
talking
we
about
know.
Femi
Yeah,
Move.
we did that.
Okay, we talking
We
about
got
Bam. Who I would see dead or alive? Damn, Jimi Hendrix.
Respect. I can see that. With
That's just
musicianship.
me. Yeah.
I can respect that.
I'm not going stunt. I'd be at the concert and I wouldn't know too many songs.
I respect that too. 'cause
I would
I'm
just
right
be there
with
like,
you.
this
And
is
honestly,
great.
I feel like I would be at that song.
other than
I'll be at that
other than
concert,
like Hey
vibing.
Joe and like Voodoo Child, like I wouldn't care to know what songs you're playing. It's just like how he plays.
Well, he's a
Agree with
musician,
the
so
talent.
it's I don't know if knowing the songs would even be. 'Cause
Well,
he's a
you think about Jimmy when he plays the songs, he plays them differently. It's kind of like our vibe when we perform our songs with the band or without the band. We give you a
It's just
different feel than the
different.
record. It's just different.
Yeah, live
You
performance.
know, it's
I
just,
mean,
it's
like,
just
that's
different.
like
so
what
when you go
like-
see him live, I'm not trying to hear the record
Yeah.
that I downloaded or bought. I'm
trying to sing the
you're
lyrics,
trying to
though.
witness talent.
Yeah, I'm trying to sing the lyrics though. Yeah, but
That's
like
what I'm saying. I'd
I'm
be
trying to
just like-
I'm
Well,
trying to
Hendrix
take
ain't
home
even
something.
about the lyrics.
you-
So
it's-
Hendrix is all
It was,
music.
and that's
You're
the point.
witnessing the
That's my
talent
point.
there,
It's
you know
always
what I
different.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
like knowing
always
a song
different.
is one thing, but like witness, like with jam bands, you're
Facts.
just like I mean, it's a
Facts.
different thing. Like you're just like, oh shit, they are able to go this way and that
Right,
way
right.
and all
Yeah.
do it at the
I'll say
same
with
time.
Hendrix would be
no,
a
they
good
like I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yo,
I'm
and
just witnessing.
I'd be at the way
Hendrix
shit.
is one of those
And
concerts.
yeah,
you go
being
to
a part-
not know.
It's kind of like it's like the freestyle. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Facts.
I mean, like a freestyle
Nah,
off
because
the
niggas
dome.
try to
like,
learn freestyles.
You can't
no,
do
but
that.
yeah, but what I'm
You know
saying is,
what
but
I'm saying?
as a person that is like as a fan of freestyling or whatever, like I mean, you're not liking that because you've heard it before. You're liking the talent that's involved with that. You see what I'm saying?
in that very moment.
I'm
Yeah.
respecting
You know what I'm saying?
what you're saying. I'm saying freestyle freestyles, I'm gonna try to learn that. Freestyles turned into songs for me.
Yeah,
like
swear.
with a Hendrix performance or a musician, like and that's what I like about, and that's what I try to bring to my sets from a comedy perspective is whatever's happening in this room with this group of people, that happened here.
Yeah.
Now there'll be some similar shit. Maybe we play the same song or I tell the same joke in this room, but the way it's delivered, the way we come across, the way we walk into that, it's to this room. I'm performing to y'all.
Yeah.
Like fuck, like I'm not at the level where I'm doing some shit that's gonna be on Netflix. Everything I'm doing is happening here, and you got to tell somebody.
And
like,
that very you got to tell somebody.
Funny.
Yeah, and that very
that
moment.
motherfucker funny.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? So
factuals.
So how? Yeah, like for y'all, how does that work? How do you change it up? Because it's the song is the song. I mean, obviously the performance can change, but the song is the song. Like I would love to see Rain and Mimosa as many ways as possible.
Yeah,
but I'm trying to hear Rain.
Right.
The way I learned.
There you go.
You know
we got like 5 ways to do Mimosa. That's why shit's really Mimosa specifically.
Yeah.
Because like it's a big record. You feel me? So we always try to find
I don't
like
have that
different
emotional attachment to it. I like the record, but the emotional because I first saw you with Rain, like oh shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mimosa's fun. Like we do that a bunch of different ways, just based on the crowd. Like same way how like when I'm that's why when we do shows it's popping. Cause like I DJ based off the crowd.
Okay.
So you feel me? So now we're doing shows and bro, trust me, based off of that, because he knows how I handle a crowd.
For sure.
So he's like, yo, what we doing next? You feel me? Or, all right, we're going to do this next. Should we do this next? Or we'll come out of the song, I'll start talking shit. Because he's like, okay, and he's going to lead off of that.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. Because bro know what he's doing. You know, like this ain't his first rodeo getting up on stage neither. So I'm following him, just how like we follow each other, just having that mutual respect and trust.
But is that a lost art, that artist DJ connection?
Yes.
'Cause it doesn't
100.
It doesn't seem like that happens 100%. As much as it did in the past.
Here's the thing, yo. Like, well, more DJs who are trying to do other things, what they need to do, and with Slim specifically, like he's not just a DJ. He's a producer. He's produced a lot of songs for me. We work together. We live together. We're roommates. Like so, we have that chemistry, and that wasn't always a thing. Like I hit this nigga up on a whim. Our first show together was at Spirit, summer 2017, upstairs at the City Festival, and it was on a fucking whim because I was performing with a band that I don't play with now, but I had a band and I needed someone to spin my backing tracks, and I hit this nigga up because I knew he was going to be there, and we had already established a relationship because we moved Femi to her new crib. So we were like in it after that. You know, we've been to a few parties, you know, at Belvedere's and at Brillo Box and shit. So like we got to know his fucking crib on Biddle. Like we fucking like we got to know each other to where I felt comfortable to ask him, can you like, yo, I got a jump drive. Can you play these tracks while my band, you know, while we do this thing? And after that, like we've performed together ever since. Like, period. You know what I'm saying? Every show since then has been me and him. So we got that, you know, we've got that connection and that approach to what has already happened. When it comes to like when we talk about 2019, when it comes to those shows and how we were able to quite literally grab an audience that we've never seen before. Like I said earlier, like we were in a new city every month up until this month, starting in February. He's really the X factor. Slim is the X factor because he knows me so well. I know him so well. I trust him. He trusts me. If he has the overall vision of the crowd, of the room, you know what I'm saying? I'm up there spitting lyrics and I have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I absolutely have to. There's one constant and I have to do that thing, right? The song is a song. Don't matter if the crowd's into it or not. I gotta perform these lyrics and sing them or rap them how I gotta rap them. This guy has the view of what is going on while I'm doing that. Because it's not really that I get to see each individual person. While I'm doing that, it is that I am giving a performance. So he's seeing what's, you know, how it's being received, how people are reacting, and he acts accordingly. So when I hear him on the microphone saying, or he might be talking shit, or he might like say a little spiel that might introduce a song that's out of order, or whatever the case may be, because that happens.
You gotta pick up, like, oh,
you gotta pick it up.
And you be mad, like, yo, this thing going
on. Yeah, because like I will give him a set list before we get on stage, and it's not even how we fucking do the shit at all.
He'll be like, bro, this is sus. He'll be like, nope.
Literally,
you fought.
Yeah. Like literally, like
audible.
I don't
Omaha.
Like,
I swear, I'll be up there straight Omaha.
Like when we have good shows, I don't mind turning my back to the crowd to ask him like what song is next. I be drunk.
Yeah,
I be drunk as hell.
I do like that.
You know what I'm saying?
do like that, like being at a show and being able to witness the communication from the performer and the DJ.
Yeah.
When an artist brings a DJ, y'all motherfuckers communicate.
Yeah, because it's not that
it don't matter to me.
Because it's not that I'm as an artist interacting with my DJ. This is my best fucking friend. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We're interacting how we interact on a daily basis. Period, point blank. If music wasn't involved, this is how we would interact with each other.
We gotta do that with Dom at our shows.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Dom,
we
what's
already
the next joke?
we already got like between the three of us, like one of us is performing, one of us is like checking, you know what I mean, this and the other, the vibe or whatever, and then we got somebody up top that's like, you know what I mean, so you got between the three of them, it's like, so are we pulling this or no? Like, you know what I mean, like, and there's a hive mind with that, like,
yeah, like there have been shows where like we both understand it's time to get the fuck out of here. There have been times where like we might need to extend this a little bit. Like we need to hit them with this. Go, bro, talk. Like it's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or like,
bit,
you know, let's
like,
talk shit because we really have niggas by the palm of our fucking hand.
Yeah.
Or like
these
we gotta get
through
through it.
Yeah, it's just talking.
Yeah. Like these motherfuckers ready to
Like,
go.
all right,
We
you
know
gonna
what I'm
cut
saying?
this,
Like,
you know what I mean,
There we go. Next song starting right now, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Him as a DJ reading a crowd to be able to DJ for 4 hours straight and not lose a single person lets him be able to do that for a show of mine to make sure I don't lose an audience member, you know, if I'm introducing anything, period, point blank. So, like, I trust him with that. So, honestly, I just go out on stage and whatever happens, happens. With a plan or without a plan. But I know if something has to change, if an audible needs to be called, Slim was going to call it. And then we're in it. I trust him that much, and I just go along with it.
Is that a thing that's common, like the DJ? I mean, like rapper, like
not here,
duo or whatever.
Not here.
Like, is that something that like you learned? Like when he popped that you know that disc in, like what happened where you were like, yo, I need this to be the thing. Like, how did you even develop that type of a trust? You know what I mean,
it's chemistry. It's
like, what was the first time? Like it was like, nah, we doing this. You like, what the fuck? Like,
nah, yo, the first time I knew this nigga was lit, we were at Flow Lounge in Oakland. And I was performing at Riding from the Wall. Shout out to Tribe Eternal, Clara, Bilal, Lum, everybody involved, all them niggas. RIP to Flow Lounge. But we did a show together. I think it might have been our second or third show together at Riders on the Wall at Flow Lounge. And I was drunk.
Yeah.
And I had
He was
also
screaming at niggas.
No,
He
yo,
was talking about he was, hey, I'm up here trying to perform.
I was
pouring my heart out.
Damn. Turned it on the crowd.
Nah, yo,
listen. You could never.
He's not
turn it
wrong.
on the crowd.
He's not wrong.
We all do it.
He's
though.
not wrong.
Bro, means all this shit.
Nah,
we
yo.
all do it.
He's not wrong.
You don't understand what I went through.
Fact.
I'm an artist.
Nah, yo.
I'm
Fuck y'all.
about my shit.
He's not wrong. And like I heard that shit like the whole time we were there. But like I was in the back getting ready for my set and in the back storage room, and I got news that a friend of mine had passed away.
Oh shit.
So I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm pissed because like my first emotion of grievance is anger. Cause it's like for somebody he was young, you know, like that, and you know,
It's
shit
hard
just
to-
kind of it's hard.
It's hard to get bad news. I remember going into and like, you know, like my cousin died or whatever, going into a show, but I still had to like perform.
Yo,
Like,
it's
that's
hard
the
to get bad
weirdest-
news when you have a job to do.
And like especially in entertainment.
In
because
entertainment.
You're there to make people feel
Because
good.
the
And you're not
majority
even-
of the people out there have bad news on their shoulders, have things going on, and you're supposed to be there to
get
entertain
the
them,
person that
to get
does that,
them
you know
out of
what I
that
mean?
shit.
Yeah.
And what happens when you get bad news?
Yeah.
And you still have a job to do.
Yeah.
So I went out there and I fucking spazzed the fuck out. I was like, listen, I don't know what y'all heard, but I know what I heard. And all y'all niggas, while Tribe Eternal was performing, and they're the ones that hosted the event, they were performing. All my close friends are performing, even random performers. All y'all were talking during their performances and shit. And I know y'all didn't pay this money to talk and to not hear what was going on. Why would you waste your money? So I spazzed the fuck out. I went loose, and I was like, I have zero remorse or apologies for any of this shit. And a lot of it came from grieving.
Yeah.
You know, in that moment. But it was still something I was thinking about because like I don't like disrespect. And it doesn't have you don't have to disrespect me all you want. But when it comes to my peers, when it comes to people who I came to see, I'm not with that shit whatsoever.
That's what. Yeah, I mean, I feel like a host is supposed to do that. Like, I mean,
Facts.
before you even get out there, like, look.
But
man,
even at then, like,
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut the fuck. Like, you supposed to be the bad guy as a host. Like, yo, shut the fuck up.
Period.
The show ain't about you. It's about
not,
this.
Yo.
And if
But
you want
to, you feel me? Off
yo,
that shit, he was.
But off rip, like I was on it.
Gunshots.
And we started the set. Facts. Yo, we started the set and we went crazy. And mind you, this is our first set solo. This is me and Slim first set solo because we had a band for our first 2 shows together. This is the first set where he gets to do what he wants to fucking do. And I just lashed out at everybody, right? I just went crazy. I was drunk. I was angry. My emotions were flaring. And we're going through the songs. He don't know the songs, all like that. But we're going through them and shit. And he starts doing beat cuts. Like a nigga that knows what your shit, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is a guy that knows music. And this guy knows rhythm. He knows tempo. He understands feeling and emotion. You know what I'm saying? So like, he's in there. And like, while I'm performing in my head, I'm like, this nigga's hard as fuck. Oh my fucking God. Like, I'm having a great time. Yeah. And we killed that shit. We absolutely killed that shit. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was going by a different name at the time too, like, which helps you understand that the fact that this shit's still going, knows that this nigga's hard as fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck when anybody says Slim is the hardest nigga. Like, period. But that's when I fucking knew that, like, I gotta keep this nigga, period. I don't care if I pay him. Yeah. But like, that's just off the strength. Yeah. And it's just something that's a collective kind of agreement.
Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah. Period. Yo, swear to God.
Gotta pay your artists. You know what I mean? Somebody contributing. They gotta be compensated. But I think the synergy between performers, I think is understated to the collective. Because they don't understand what it takes, you know. And then you guys are in 2 different disciplines. While it's all hip hop, but it's 2 different disciplines of hip hop. You know what I mean? When you think of a DJ, you're moving song, artist to artist. Mm-hmm. How do I keep it consistent, keep it congruent with one guy? You know what I mean? And you're doing a different song, but you're you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's I applaud the fact that you guys can get on stage and create a show, and I think that's I feel like that's a missing element to live show, and I think it's way less frequent than it should be. Because when you go to a show and you see someone with a live band, or you see someone with an actual DJ, not like I went to Jay and Beyonce and Khaled DJ'd because they didn't want to pay. They didn't want to pay somebody to perform before. That's basically what it was. It was like, Khaled went up and DJ'd before they came on. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, shout out to Khaled. But like Khaled's feel, even as good, because Khaled, I think, is a decent party starter.
For sure.
I don't know if that's the same as a DJ. But his
he can spin.
Khaled's hard.
Khaled can spin.
What I'm saying is, I don't know.
But
I don't know.
I get what you're saying. 100%.
I see people, because people get mad at, when people get to a certain point, motherfuckers in the discipline get mad. He ain't pure. But I enjoy Khaled's set.
For sure.
But I will say his set was not...
There are way better people for the job.
Parallel to what they were about to do.
Of course. There are way better people for the job to open up something.
Then they came on, it was a whole nother feel.
Facts.
I'm like, shit, why you couldn't set me up for this?
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So to see y'all and to be like, no, we work in concert with each other.
Yeah.
That shit is dope. You know what I'm saying? And to hear that,
and even then, like, I'll get like a 30-minute set, 40-minute set, whatever. I'll give him like 5-10 minutes to let loose, warm the crowd up, because like you
gotta breathe, nigga. You gotta take a break. It's hard,
but it's not even that. It's the beginning of the majority of the time, because it's like, I want people full in,
moving, dog.
I want people like full in and flat out, straight up. I want people full in and flat out to know who the fuck Slim the DJ is. Like, if I give him 10 minutes, like, that's 10 minutes from when we were in West Virginia last year. Oh, come on, dog. Yeah, I'm man.
Finish that shit. Like, y'all.
When we were in West Virginia,
bro. I've been drinking Hennessy since 14. I'm only 33, nigga.
Give me a splash of that.
Splash.
You want to splash waterfalls?
Like a dribble.
He about to throw some game.
Here it comes.
Dribble a hand.
You need the DJ.
Facts.
You got all the songs in your head.
Spilling Partners podcast.
Nah. You know,
Damn.
okay, so I could tell you a little bit of DJ Pass.
Alright.
And we said it on a recent podcast. DJ Purple Sweater Vest, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know.
What?
Nah, that was because I wore a purple sweater vest, but it was
2 and 2 plus 4.
Qdoba.
It's fine.
No.
I get it.
Was it Qdoba? What's the Qdoba rivals what?
Chipotle.
So it was Qdoba. They had an upstairs.
What's Moe's?
No, it's Qdoba.
Nah, Qdoba and Chipotle are.
So they had this spot in Oakland.
It's like Moe's and Emiliano's.
They had this spot in Oakland, and they had
or
an
Mad
upstairs
Max
area.
Moe's is fire.
Yep.
So there was a dude who would let me come and play music off my iPhone.
Hard.
And like, so I'm
That's hard.
MPHC. I'm an alpha. Shout out to the bros. Ooh, ah. But
My best friend's an alpha. Shout out to my dog. Yeah,
got
Ira
a good
Ritter,
best friend.
my boy.
So we would like MPHC would take over the night shift.
Like that's y'all call.
It's not our call. It's just we ate.
Bro said, hold on.
Kind of
Yeah, like hold on.
It wasn't
Wait
the
a
best
minute.
ate shit. I just threw it in for the niggas who's listening.
I was just
we got a lot
caught
of
off
alphas.
guard.
Yo,
My
I was
bad.
in Cleveland. I was in Cleveland.
Look, I don't
And
want to get
niggas
shot
ran
in
down
my next
on
city. I don't-
Here it comes. Yeah, here it comes.
Oh,
You had to
I ain't
really.
trashing
You talking about the
So
alpha?
you went
You
to
talking about
IUP.
the call?
I ain't trashing you.
Here it
Yup,
comes. Yeah.
IUP, Xi Sigma. That's the alpha chapter up there. I know them. Good dudes.
Word.
Actually, one of them dudes, whatever. But they cool. You know what I'm saying? Good
Yeah, they cool.
But y'all wasn't there.
Swear to God.
Y'all don't be in
Swear to God.
y'all don't be in IUP for long. They be there for 2 semesters, so y'all don't know college.
Funny as fuck.
But nah,
Anyone graduated from
I didn't rep well with.
I don't know anyone that's ever
I didn't do
graduated
that.
from
Like
IUP.
I didn't rep well, but
I don't know
I say
anyone.
that to say the MPHC we used to take over Qdoba, and I would like DJ, and I said it on a couple podcasts ago. Like it is one of the best feelings to be able to rock the crowd. Now I didn't have none of the programs, and it was just me going from one song to the next, trying to figure out where they go well, who blends. Like who can I do a Biggie set to a whatever set? You know what I'm saying? So I was mad elementary with it, but it did feel good. Like,
Bro, it's fun.
like it feels
so
it
fun.
feels dope to be behind, like, because there's a barrier. There's always a table or something. So I'm behind the bar and I'm doing this. Y'all feeling this.
Swear.
You got people
Facts.
running up like, can we hear? Baby, I got you.
Yeah.
Baby, I got you.
What you want?
What you want here? All right, I got you. No, not right. I got you. You know what I'm saying? But just boom, boom, boom. You drop something and motherfuckers move.
The
with
whole
it.
shit. Bro, tell
And
you
move
like,
with that
I'll be like,
shit.
bro, watch this.
Yo, all my life,
He's like, all right.
all my life, like there are specific moments when I go to Slim's events that he's booked for, and when shit's cracking, it don't matter if he's drunk or sober.
I be drunk.
When he be drunk,
Good.
It's
They be drunk, too.
99.896% of the time.
I don't drink all like that.
Yeah, he don't drink it like that, but when he got a job to do,
Since it's that
when
That doesn't sound.
He
like
always
that,
turns
but
to
I
me.
do understand it.
He always turns to me and he's like, watch this. This is after like I might give him like 2 requests, not to play immediately, but at some point in the night, this is what I want to fucking hear. And this nigga's gonna play it. Because we have the same music tapes, but at the same time, I know his catalog. And he knows his catalog
Be
very
in the car
fucking well.
together.
Facts.
Listen to the same shit all day in
Listen
the
all
car,
fucking
in the
day.
crib. Like,
Facts.
he's like, play that shit.
But
But
then he'll turn to me and be like, yo, watch this. And the shit goes, the shit he does within like a 3-song stretch. And mind you, this is a nigga that plays 3 songs at the same time. If you've ever heard that before, I've never heard it before until he did it. But he plays 3 songs at the same time. And if you catch it, you catch it. If you don't, you don't. If you realize, like, never mind. I'm not, Slim's hard.
You done hit people to the formula.
But you won't even,
He's
it's
exposed.
It's not even that like you recognize 3 songs. It's just that the vibe is that much more heightened until he tells you this is 3 songs right now.
Bro's like, oh shit. All right.
It's crazy.
And then shit drop. When shit drops and everybody just like, the party explodes, bro.
I love that
something about
feeling,
that shit.
man.
It's
I
just
only got
crazy,
it on
yeah.
a very elementary level, but I love it. And
But
yeah, I
we-
respect
we
what y'all
went to the
do.
shows like CD10.
Yeah.
CD10 was that. We had a 8-minute set.
We had
And they did balloons on.
Drink,
For some
man.
reason,
Shout
the
out
balloons
Creators Drink.
helped.
That was
I don't
a hell of a
even know
Cody,
why the balloons
Keep
helped,
Pittsburgh
but
dope,
it just made
Boy
me feel
Chance.
better.
Made you feel good, bro.
Throwing
It was like
balloons at
balloons,
people
bro.
take
Nick
this.
Marriage
I ain't gonna hurt you
song
with
leak.
it, but I'm gonna throw hard as fuck.
It don't go
that
nowhere.
motherfucker,
Right.
you throw hard as fuck, and that motherfucker like nope. But I think so for me as a young old nigga, I feel like a couple of how old are y'all? You 22? How old are
I'm
y'all?
26.
I turned 29 in a few days.
So you almost a young old nigga. So he
Yes.
gonna almost fuck
He's
with it.
almost
So
there. He's almost there.
as a young old nigga, like I be looking at it like we need these times, we need these events to reflect how we feel. Very nuanced, very turned, very chill. I think that's why Fresh Fest is dope because and this year it turned up a bit because with the DJ on the inside, very turned, but then on the outside a more mellow type of feel. But you're
we were
walking
out of
around
town.
and
Yeah, we wanted to be there bad as fuck.
but we doing it every year. So you get this whole
Yeah,
feel,
man.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? So when you got a DJ and an artist on stage together and they're turning it up and they're reading the crowd, like reading the constituency. Like that's the thing. In all avenues, you gotta read the motherfuckers that you presenting to.
Period.
My nigga
Like-
Ari snaps.
He snapped.
I heard Ari Cole
I
snapped.
saw all the
Hey,
videos
that's just
inside.
going
I don't
stupid.
even know what
He
the fuck.
snapped inside. I saw all that
Man.
video.
He got
I need
all
parts.
types
Yeah.
of rave.
I'm
reviews.
letting y'all know right now. I need
This
parts.
motherfucker
nigga.
Where
got
were
to go
we?
in to see it.
Where
I'm
were we?
outside coordinating the outside
No,
joint.
I ain't even know. I saw
You
that
was
shit.
in and out.
I know. I didn't. When Ari got up, I didn't see Ari when he
Somebody
got up.
posted a
And
video.
They posted a video online the next
Oh,
day.
the flag
you know
surf
what
to
I mean?
Nuggets
Like,
and Bucks.
Yeah, it was like this is
Yeah.
going
Bro,
on
that-
at
that
the same
touched-
time,
At the
touched
same
my
time.
soul.
and it
That's
was
the
already
blackest
down.
mix
That fat
ever.
girl touched my soul.
If
man.
he didn't
Facts.
play
That touched your
Finito, it would have been the
soul,
blackest
dog.
mix
Because
ever.
I'm almost because Ari is always known to play swag surf. Period. Point blank. And honestly, and like if you buck, but it was a video on Twitter that I saw wherever we were, Knoxville or Boston. It was
Jay
one of
put
the
that up.
And it was like, what's going on out here was Nuck If You Buck, and what's going on downstairs was Swag Surf. And it was like, yo. And honestly, like, shout out to y'all, period, for like, again, like, raising the bar of like festivals that are all inclusive, but are very specific. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we were in Boston because Starship played, right?
yeah,
Jules
okay,
was here.
yeah, because we were okay. Facts. So we were in Boston for a show
Boston. Y'all like
when
Boston?
Fresh Fest was August 10th, right?
All right, yeah.
August 10th. We were in Boston. We had a show out there
Because the drummer Jules plays
in
with
Starship Mantis, who played at Fresh Fest.
Yeah.
Get the bag.
Yeah, he's our drummer
But
too.
next time, just don't schedule a bag on Fresh Fest Day.
Sorry,
This is the thing.
Listen,
It's already
The
blocked
mayor
off.
keeps
dog.
saying-
it's already blocked
The
off.
mayor keeps saying
It's already blocked off.
That's the thing.
But yeah, like we saw that video when we were in our hotel, like the next day because we were chilling for a bunch of hours. Like
It
and it was like,
crazy.
yo, because the first year was lit, and
But
this
the
year, like,
dichotomy that was
yeah,
added with
yo,
that
like-
DJ because again, everybody ain't on the same shit within the same shit.
exactly.
And so for
Ex-
y'all,
yeah,
y'all not necessarily doing events that have two separate fields, two separate stages. So y'all got to incorporate that shit to everybody, to the collective.
For sure.
And I respect anybody who can do that because rocking the crowd, like as a comedian, and they can fucking attest to this. Like the hardest thing about being a comedian is not saying some funny shit. It's the funny shit that I'm about to say, make you understand it, make you understand it, make you understand it. Y'all niggas had a different day, different upbringing, different lifestyle. So when I talk about this, how you gonna receive it? So when you get a motherfucker that got a joke, and that's where the headliners, national headliners, kill because anything they say is Netflixable. It's like, yo, I can put this,
that's a word.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can put this on wax.
Coin it.
It can go out at any point, and everybody's on the same
Everybody
page.
gets it, whether it's on one side or the other. They
Right.
get it.
And that's but y'all got music. And so with music, I don't think it's this ain't a slight on y'all. It's not as stringent. So for us, like
No,
with a
for sure.
joke, with laughter, is all subjective. Good music is good music. But to have it to a degree where everyone fucks with it. Cause you can be like, that's cool.
You can recognize
But
talent.
Yeah,
Like,
but
you
to
can be a
play the
really
fucks
great
with it with an X,
you
like
could be a really great guitarist, but not be able to
Right.
put together a song that like millions of people
Yeah,
will,
yo.
like,
Bro, there's
like,
crazy
appreciate, you see what
turntablists
I'm
that
saying?
can't rock a crowd.
That's the thing. Like, why I give Slim a lot of credit because like he's not a guy that really scratches all the time or like does all the crazy, turntablist things. But this is a
this
guy.
motherfucker's gonna go.
But
up.
this
I
motherfucker
tell you that
knows.
much.
He knows music. He knows songs. He knows his catalog. And when he is booked, like he's booked for that reason. But he understands the room. He knows what to play, when to play it, how to play it, how to transition, and all that shit. You don't have to scratch it a whole bunch.
I respect y'all just because my playlist is gonna be crazy. I'm just driving around the corner. My playlist is about to be nuts.
Yo, people sleep on Slim the producer.
All right, so like,
hey, here it come.
So like, if you had to do an elevator speech to somebody who's like, I'm trying to go to a hip hop show, where should I go? And y'all talking about a Benji Slim show. What's the elevator speech? What's the come to our shit?
You first.
If you want to laugh, cry, stretch, jump, party and dance,
stretch,
you gotta come to the Benji show.
I'm gonna be out there like this, nigga. I don't know.
You got to.
Facts.
You got
I'm
to.
about to stretch like,
that's a fucking fact. We stretch.
You gotta put stretch first. Because if I know if stretching is first,
3 songs, 4 songs in, we make everybody stretch and they stretch. It's a
we
thing.
do small circles to the front.
Fam, you about
stretch,
to do,
yo.
You
and
about
it gets
to use
crazy.
all your tendons.
That's a fact.
All them tendons, ligaments.
That is a
come
fact.
to our show.
Yeah,
all right, Benji's on you.
Same fucking thing. But at the same time, if you don't mind 2 niggas who you wouldn't otherwise see together doing something in front of you, like do that same exact thing, then come to a show. Like, are you that insecure? Are you that insecure?
What kind of
or are you really just, you just like what you like?
Maybe.
So, man, see, every time a nigga say something, the interview kind of extends because what I like about this podcast is I say Day is more open to a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? And I think niggas is laughing. But I think upbringing comes into that. Because he went to Woodland Hills. That was a mixed high school. Like, you meet all types of niggas from Woodland Hills.
I
went to Shaw High School.
I went to Central, bro.
East Cleveland, Ohio.
Me and DJ went to Central.
Let me tell you something about Shaw High School.
We don't like y'all niggas.
You not meeting a bunch of different type of niggas at Shaw High School. You meet
shout out my drummer and my bass player Jules and Joshua. They were really high
pretty and gritty.
It's all East Cleveland in high school.
Our home games were at the Wolverine.
Different group mostly different feel, different upbringing. It's all EC niggas in Shaw High School.
Okay.
So I come from a background where parameters of enjoyment were defined, where I don't think they came from that same background. Not an indictment on either one of us. It's just the upbringing.
That's just what it is, yeah.
No.
You don't think parameters?
Those were hella parameters, man. I grew up in the hood with a religious ass Southern
You
mom.
went to
there
went
was
to
not
school
a lot
with
of
Shannon Norman and Jay Russ.
No.
It's different. I went to Kappa.
I went to
it is
high
very different.
school.
It is very different.
I went to the same high school.
But that's the biggest shit.
No. Like, they bust us from our neighborhoods to a white neighborhood
That's
as a result
the big
of a
thing.
court-ordered merger.
That's
for
what
me,
I'm
you know what I mean?
saying.
So, like, I might have had access to the same
what I'm
education
saying.
as these dudes,
but
I lived
You're
in a
saying
completely
what I'm
different
saying.
place.
Completely.
But
I
you
didn't
live
hang
in
out
high
with
school
Shannon
to a
and
certain
Ray
you
and
go
them,
home
yeah,
to some
I mean,
shit, but your interaction with motherfuckers your age.
Well, you
is
know,
at
I definitely
that high
have
school.
I
My interaction with
have
people my age
exposure
was
in
Shaw
that,
High
yeah.
School. All the motherfuckers was from East Cleveland. All the niggas lived in that bubble.
Yeah.
In that
there was
bubble,
there
there
was
were
a lot
no
of
white
exposure
people.
there. I see
There
that.
was no rock music. There was nothing outside of hip hop and R&B.
Yeah.
And that's not an indictment on either upbringing. I'm saying you came up with a more eclectic, which would allow you to seek out these things. You know what I'm saying?
But
Whereas for me,
it's so funny you say that, bro, because I went to Kappa. So the same way, like, you feel me? He might feel the same exact way as you is like with my school. You feel me? Because I'm in school with
all
super artsy motherfuckers.
Yeah,
you feel
facts.
me? Like, I ain't see shit. I was bored as a motherfucker all day in school.
Swear.
well, you was an artsy motherfucker. You see a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
Everybody
but it
got
was
their
the
own perspective.
Yeah, he could see.
Complete
There was
opposite.
no
Like,
perspective
it was-
outside of East Cleveland than the East Cleveland perspective.
Right.
That was the perspective.
Yeah, one thing.
That was life. And so I envy those who were exposed to other shit prior to
Early.
No, I went to Pitt. So Pitt, now you got a bunch of motherfuckers. But even when I got to Pitt was different. So when I got to Pitt, it wasn't a bunch of inner city motherfuckers.
Right.
Nah.
It wasn't a bunch. There were more than now. But a motherfucker go in the inner city now to Pitt, I pity the fool. But like back then, you was cool. You could find a pocket. Yeah. I mean, you could find motherfuckers sitting outside of Shinley, like, you know what I'm saying, chilling. Now, I don't know if that's the same. Right. You go to Pitt now, it's all well-to-do, middle-class, legacy students.
And that's also
the gay joke.
What the what?
We've been talking about this gay joke for like 10 minutes.
This fucking guy, dog.
I get it. Yeah, no. There was this whole juggling of homosexuality that happened, and now we've been talking about East Cleveland for 10 minutes. It's been
Bro, I don't know what.
He's saying East Cleveland.
I don't know what
is
type
gay,
of time
bro.
he on over there.
He said if you want to see two black dudes get on stage and do something that they would never do, like in any other, and then Ed got like uncomfortable, like. And then he started talking about East Cleveland.
He went.
Talking about East
my
Cleveland.
God!
So Ed Day is more open to that type of thing.
No. I feel like
I'm from East Cleveland,
East Cleveland, nigga.
Nah.
Like,
there was no gay joke in that.
He said it like y'all was about to like invite him back to the apartment. Like,
there's nuance to uncomfortable. Because
there
again,
is,
if you grow up in a place where that shit is regular,
right.
It's not uncomfortable. I don't have the upbringing of the nuance of music.
Facts.
It's R&B and rap.
It's
not. It's uncomfortable when you come to East Cleveland. It's not necessarily uncomfortable in Woodland Hills. There's no gay nothing. I ain't saying nothing about gay, fam. Nah, but you gotta chill, bro, because niggas be listening to this shit one time and going away, and then motherfuckers be sending the emails like, fuck this guy. I've been through that.
Here we go.
I've been through that.
Here we go.
I've been through the mud.
I'm sure they will.
Right. I'm sure they will.
I've been through the mud, man.
Here we go, man.
East Cleveland, son.
It keeps following on. Been through the mud. Like,
I've been through it. Tell motherfuckers where they can find you. He tried to pit us. It wasn't even about that.
He just made it. He just made it what it was.
He made it.
He just made it what it was.
Dave funny as hell.
Swear, Dave funny.
They be trying to find shit to whatever, but I'm lit over there.
But no, you can follow niggas.
Oh, he trying to make it seem like he ain't been saying Woodland
Facts.
Hills for 224 episodes, 225 episodes.
Did you,
bro? All Woody High
mud
niggas
into
make
the
it a
back
point
door?
to say Woody High sometimes.
Oh, they'll let you know.
That's
They'll
a
let you
nice
know.
Woody
shot.
High niggas will let you know.
Woody High niggas will let you
everybody
know about Woody
recognize
High.
Dave.
That's
Did
why
you
we gonna
tread-
fuck with them.
Did you tread that mud through the back door?
You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations, Dave.
Congratulations.
That's awesome, man.
There you go.
Feel good about yourself.
Fuck
man.
Woody High, man.
Woodland Hills,
Shit.
whack ass school. That shit.
Nah,
whack,
it's Central
bro.
Catholic
Woodland Hills
to the
is whack.
death.
I was
We
bored,
don't
man.
Woodland Hills is trash though.
Woodland Hills is trash. I'm
We ain't had no sports teams, so I had to go to Woody High games.
I'm a
It's
Central
over,
ass
bro.
nigga,
It's
dog.
3 out of 4. Woodland Hills
Central
is
ass
trash.
nigga.
So we're gonna let them know where they can find y'all. Woodland Hills is trash.
Woodland Hills is
Know
trash.
this.
Central
Let's keep
Catholic
it
all
going.
day. You know what's
Man,
up.
Copper unicorns, dog. That's how we rock. Feel me?
Y'all would be the unicorn.
They would be, wouldn't
That's a very
how we
appropriate.
rockin'.
appropriate.
It's very appropriate. Like that. I like how y'all decided that. It's weird.
Hey, man. We had dance majors.
Shut the fuck up.
That's something that niggas will never be able to experience like we experienced. There was a whole floor of just wonder. Did you go to Kappa? Okay.
Oh, okay.
We had
All right,
dance
cool.
majors. It was a whole floor of dancers.
A lot of risk. A lot of risk.
lot of
Like,
it, yes.
you couldn't go on that floor at certain times. It was just dangerous. Like it was like, I'm gonna get suspended up here. I need to get the fuck off this floor.
Leave. Please leave.
Right now. There was mirrors and all the art.
Please leave.
Yo,
Slim the DJ, PGH on all platforms. Instagram, Twitter, all that shit. Ghetto Gospel Symphony.
Shout out to the band.
Ghetto gospel.
Shout out to the band.
At the Ghetto. Follow the band. Them niggas is funny as fuck.
I swear.
Avatar
them out.
Benji.
But I say follow them out where? You didn't even say they're
Isn't it the
name.
Ghetto Gospel Symphony?
There you go. Okay, bam. Cool.
What the
Tight.
fuck did I
You can
say?
follow me. Fuck Slim. You can follow me at Avatar Benji on all platforms. You can also see me and Slim the DJ on tour with Earth Gang, Guap Dad 4000, and Duckworth starting in October, lasting until a couple days before Thanksgiving.
Pittsburgh 1022. We gotta sell that bitch out for surely.
Pittsburgh, we're at Spirit 1022 for this Monster Outbreak tour where Earth Gang, who just dropped their album Maryland. Shout out to Since the 80s, because I just signed to them niggas. It's all ages too. Facts. It's all ages. October 22nd.
22nd.
Yeah.
No, it's just 6-year-olds involved.
Yeah, bring her.
Nah,
bring her.
We going.
Well, bring yourself. Bring yourself. Get a babysitter.
As a father, to do the
get a babysitter,
I'm trying to
bro.
make her birthday a big deal, but also sneak out. That's a
bro,
tough
do
balance.
it during the day. Do it during the day.
It depends. I gotta see.
But here's the thing. I'll give you this much. Like, it's at least, I think they showed the doors open at 7.
Something like that.
Something like that. I don't
She
know.
should be eating dinner and going to bed, so we good.
There you go. So yeah,
I ain't gonna show up.
We ain't on first. At least I hope
ain't there
not.
till
I don't
9.
fucking know what the
I'm
fuck
at
going on.
DJ's on 18th Street every Saturday till we leave.
Bam. You
Pull
can
up.
always find him. Everywhere you find Slim, you find me because I'm drunk.
Belvedere's on the 18th.
Drunk as fuck.
My birthday's on the 20th.
Drunk as
so
fuck.
We're gonna be the whole week is gonna be a problem.
Drunk as fuck.
What? Oh, DJ's here. Benji's manager. You feel me? He's light skinned. If anybody was curious.
Shout out DJ got the polo socks on the low
Facts.
key.
Swear.
There you go. There you go.
Then he showed him.
Not the Beverly Hills polo. It was real Ralph.
Yeah, real Ralph.
Lauren.
Real
nigga.
Ralph. Lauren.
All right, so did we get Benji's shit? Did we
Did I get my
where they
shit?
can find you?
Just to reiterate, because I might have said it
Avatar
twice, but you know
Benji
me, I
on
love to
all
talk. I
platforms.
love talking about myself.
The Avatar.
It's fucking great. Follow me on IG, Twitter, Facebook at Avatar Benji. You know, Avatar the Last Airbender, but I'm a Pisces, so I'm a waterbender.
Yeah,
so fuck all y'all niggas. Y'all know who the fuck I am. I'm just playing with y'all.
Yeah.
But
Y'all know
Where the music at?
where the music at? You can find me on
Oh shit.
iTunes, Spotify,
Got y'all
Google Play, Tidal, all that shit. Shazam me if you want to, because I'm gonna show up. Benji with a period, and you got, I don't know, a few more months until that period goes away, and you got to find something else.
Benji's
But-
finally off his period, y'all.
So
Took a
that's
long
hilarious.
time. Been on
That
this
is
period for a long
hilarious.
time.
That's funny as fuck.
Period is gone.
The period is about to be gone.
Don't stop acting like that.
Actually, it is gone because it's on the tour flyer now. So
I swear,
the
just
period
Benji.
is gone. So
No period.
Pittsburgh, y'all got something special because, yeah, y'all had something for yourselves. But at the end of the day, I got to spread my wings and fly. So
They gotta
Benji,
clean these moves.
my middle name sake is as is. So find me on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, Amazon, Google Play, all that good shit. Benji with a period. My
How many
album Spire
platforms
Live
you
is
on?
out. All of them. Instagram music too. When you do your little Instagram stories, tag my music. Like you
Find
can
me
tag
on
my shit.
LinkedIn.
Link, bro. You can find me everywhere. I'm telling you, you can find me
You
everywhere.
book me on
Find me everywhere. But
Craigslist.
My
at
MySpace
Avatar.
is still
But
active.
yeah, but no bullshit. Like shit's finna change. Me and Slim are going on tour in October, so thank God for that. But shit's
Slim
really
the
finna
DJ
change.
at blackplanet.com.
Yo, shut up.
I'm
Black
there. Christian
black people
Mingle
meet.
profile is up as well, ladies.
Black Swipe. My
Soul Swipe.
Soul Swipe. Sorry, my bad. That's the new one.
This nigga's tripping.
That's 2 days in a row I said that shit, isn't it?
This nigga's tripping.
I ain't
tripping.
I'm
heard
tripping,
that.
tripping.
I'm about to get on Soul Swipe.
Soul Swipe is.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
Tinder for the niggas.
Yeah.
No, that's Tinder for the niggas and all the women bring soul food.
Only thing is, bro, there's only like 30 chicks on there.
Facts.
So
It's all
one,
niggas.
One day of swiping, you'll be done. You'll be like, fuck.
It's all niggas. It's every club in Pittsburgh, essentially. Yeah.
I'm just trying not to get booked. They let them know where they can find us.
Man, we online, nigga. Let's get the fuck out of here.
We go online, everywhere, iTunes, Stitcher, Libsyn, we Googleable, all that. Yo, we want to thank, you know what I'm saying, Slim the DJ. Want to thank Benji for coming through with fans. We
having us,
fucks
man.
with
We
it. If y'all
appreciate
ever
that.
see them on the flyer, fucks with the event, at least
good
fucks
shit.
with a portion of the event. It's all good. It's all real. As always, Drinking Partners is the crew. Epicast is the family. I'm drunk.
Drunk as hell, for real. I've been drunk this whole time.